I think Brent needs to hear one of Brandon's stories.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Tee him up for what?
Brandon, tell our friend here, man. There's so many.
There's so many, but you go to what happened the first time you busted a nut?
I've been wondering this whole time. I'm glad someone asked.
Wow. Well, since it's on the table, the first day I did this, I got scared because I didn't know what was happening. Because I was a kid, I didn't know shit, right? So
Were you confused that your cum wasn't black?
So, dude, this was the time that I didn't even know what beat me was. Like, kids would come up and be like, hey, man, you beat your meat. And I'm embarrassed to say this now, but I used to really think people were hitting on, like, meat and shit. Yeah. Legs. So I would be like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah.
But I was curious when I found out. And then I was doing it, and then it happened, and I got scared and, like, freaked out. Because I thought I got hurt. And
You're bleeding cum?
It was weird. I was like, this shit ain't going down. I almost ran to my family. I was like, bro.
It ain't going down.
And then,
what is that?
And then after I realized what happened, I was back the next day. Yeah.
That's amazing.
Didn't you say you were scared it was going to explode?
Yeah. Like I thought, because, dude, when it happened, I was like, yo, this is weird. This is not right.
This was 6 years ago.
This is crazy.
I was a kid, man. I was like, how old was I? Probably like 14.
Jesus Christ. That's the first time you jacked off when you were 14?
I didn't know shit, man. You remember I told you when I was
may have been 12 or 14. How old were you when you jacked?
Definitely in junior high. We were on Yahoo chat rooms. Look. So look, you go to Yahoo chat rooms and then you'd be like, in for in, nude for nude. And then you would go there, but no chat rooms would do it besides the lesbians. Now I know it was just guys doing the same thing we were doing.
Yeah.
But we would all go in there and send a naked pictures, and then they would send us ones back.
That
and
is so
it used to be
funny.
Be like fake pictures of Christina Aguilera and shit like that.
Yeah, I've never thought of. I definitely did shit like that too. Never crossed my mind that it was just another dude like me on the other side.
I didn't think about it till like recently. I was like, dude, those were
that is
dudes.
so goddamn funny.
Until he tried to get back on there. And he's like, oh.
Wait, so you said that it would look like girls, but it wouldn't be?
No, it would be like real pictures,
Okay,
but we're talking like we're like sex talking to them.
you would cyber.
Shit.
Yeah.
Cyber sex?
Yeah, cyber sex.
I thought you were talking about getting tricked. Like that shit.
Yeah, Jay, you're probably too young to remember that.
Oh, hell yeah. There's no way.
I was like 12, but that was like 2015.
Oh, man.
So yeah.
It's a long time ago.
But
cyber
our
sex
thing
was
was like our big thing was Omegle, where you could just get on camera with random people, and there'd always be dudes with their dicks out.
Yeah. What was the other one? Chat roulette?
Monkey?
Chat roulette was, dude, probably so many crimes were committed on that website. It's insane, dude.
Oh, yeah, lots of penises. That's always funny, too. It's like you just roll the dice, like, and odds are you're getting a cock.
Yeah.
But you roll the dice anyway because it might be a boob.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
You might catch a lady on a bed.
For every probably 50 dicks, you might get a lady with a boob.
Would they be already like jacking off and shit?
Yeah, they would already. Because they're doing the same shit. They're like waiting for a lady, but they're way ahead of the game.
The interest tag. So you type in a tag of like, oh, this is what I'm interested in. This is what I want to have a conversation about. And if you look up like hot girls, you're just gonna find other dudes jerking off.
Absolutely.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah. It's a double-edged sword.
It's a double-edged sword.
I used to use those like as dating apps when I was younger. You remember Monkey?
Oh my gosh.
How did you do on Monkey?
Monkey was like the mobile app version of Omegle. It was the same concept.
Yes.
You get matched with random people, but like that one was wild because there would be like actual like children on there because it's like they could get it on their iPad or whatever.
Yeah. Oh, yikes!
Playing with fire.
I was young.
It was bad.
This is when I was like 12 or 11. I get on there and I used to
Brandon, you had a hard enough time in real life, dude.
My friends would put me on there and they'd be like, "Look at this nigga right here." The girls would be like, "Oh my gosh, what the fuck is that?" And then they would get all the numbers and shit, and I'd be like, "Well, damn," and they'd be like, "I want to tell
Brandon, tell Brent about your feet pic selling adventure.
On, man.
No, you don't want to tell him about that?
You saw pictures of your feet?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, well,
okay,
Brandon, let's be truthful here.
So my friend, I hate that these are all true, by the way. My friend, we were on FaceTime, and he was like, this is a weird question to ask, but he said to me, he was like, hey, man, I'm having a bad day. How about you just do this for a second of your foot, and I'll give you $2. And I said, you know what? Sure.
This is your buddy?
Yeah, like, listen, man.
They're still friends.
They're like best friends.
If I was FaceTiming like Alex or Matt and they
That was
did, I would
weird.
probably never talk to them.
I know, but I grew up with this dude. I knew this dude since I was in second grade. I literally met him because he threw rocks at me, and we hated each other at first, but after he had like a Wii system, and
He got a glimpse of that foot.
Yeah.
He had a glimpse of them piggies, and he was like, maybe we can be
he
friends.
was a big wrestling fan
Did
too.
you hear his rationale for being friends with him? He was like, I met him because he was throwing rocks at me, but he had a Wii.
Man, because dude, I went to his house. He's like, "You got a Wii?" I was like, "You got a Wii?" And dude, we went to each other's house every day after that.
We all the way home.
Yeah, yeah.
You hit him with a damn.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Yeah, there it is. But it only happened twice. It was bad. The second time he was like, "Hey man, you know, I don't learn sometimes." But he was like, "Hey man, just real quick, I'll give you $2 more. I know you're struggling."
And we told him already at this point, like, dude, your friend shouldn't be asking you and paying you. Like it was a joke, he wouldn't pay you.
Do you tell these stories on stage?
Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes.
We
Yeah.
try to get him to.
Sometimes.
He doesn't even understand why they're. He told us like when we first started hanging out how he almost got kidnapped and molested 4 different times.
Okay.
Brother, you need to just be on stage being as honest as possible. You need to just be doing what you're doing right now because that shit is so funny. And no one's had your perspective. No one, that's never happened to anybody else on the entire planet.
Tell him about the monkey bars, Brent.
I'm almost convinced this is a bit. And,
I'm
JJ's making shit up, and they're also making shit up.
I'm his friend,
Call the
actually.
dude right now. He'd be like, "Yeah, man, I remember that shit." Dude, so there was this special kid that was helping me on the monkey bar because they used to think I was a little special too. And like,
Yes, brother.
dude,
Yes.
so he was helping me. He said, "Dude, I'll hold you up like this." And like in the middle of it, he swung me on my back and made me fall, right? And I was like, hey, what was that about? And he was like, "I'm sorry, man. You want to do it again?" And I said, "Sure." And then he hit me again. I was like, "Yo, wait, hold on, man. This is not right. What's your problem?" He said, "I'm sorry, man. I keep tripping." And then the 4th time, I couldn't get up.
4th
I
time.
learned that this, yeah. And then I was like, "Fuck this."
Who's the
dude.
special one?
Yeah, I was a weird kid. Like, I was weird. And my mom told me, because she was like, "Dude, back in the day, you didn't know shit." She was like, "This kid was throwing rocks at me, and is he my friend?" And she was like, "No, Brandon, fuck no." And now I know that's my friend that we talking about right now with the foot.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
Yeah, and that's the same dude with the football.
Oh, my. Hate Scrappy Doo.